I think the city's decision destroy my life, destroy my the only income, the resource. Yeah, so put me out of employment.
David Menzies for Rebel News here at the St. Lawrence Market in downtown Toronto, and I'm at the Souvenir Market with Jenny Huang, the owner. This is, unfortunately, folks, her second last day tomorrow, Saturday, July 31st. That's it. She's out after more than 18 years of selling souvenirs to tourists and locals alike. And you may recall we were here in early July to find out why this is, because Jenny, she contends this was all about an argument that she had with the local bureaucracy that runs the St. Lawrence Market. There were buskers that were coming in near her shop. Some of them seemed to be addicted to substances and they were causing a lot of a ruckus. Jenny complained. She does pay her rent and these buskers were scaring away clientele. And it looks like because she made a stink over this, therefore she's the one that gets evicted. You know, Jenny, I still can't believe this story. You even had a high-profile lawyer, Calvin Berry. He reached out to you, represented you pro bono. We've gone to the city. We've gone to that individual that allegedly is behind this. And there's no empathy, there's no sympathy. They won't even extend your lease. You've got a 2-for-1 sale. You have so much merchandise to sell. What do you think is really going on here?
I don't know. I think they just show me the. I think it's very unfair, but they do it anyway. So they just very powerful, I guess.
Sorry, Jen. When we reach out to the city, the official reason is that there are too many souvenir stores. There's 5, and maybe there are too many, maybe there isn't. But you were the first souvenir store, so if you're first in, I would expect you'd be last out. But it looks like you're first in, you're first out. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it's very unfair. Yeah, so just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
And the city is playing down the fact that, you got into an argument with some of the bureaucrats running the St. Lawrence Market, but you were good enough to put me in touch with a former security guard here at the St. Lawrence Market. And he said, yes, Jenny is telling the truth. He observed it himself. So I think, it's hard to prove what their intentions are. But I think at the end of the day, Jenny, I believe you, and I don't believe the city. I think there is a vendetta against you just because you were complaining. And for that vendetta, you're going to lose your livelihood.
Yeah, so I think the city's decision destroy my life, destroy my the only income, the resource. Yeah, so put me out of employment.
Wow. And Jenny, I'm looking at all the unsold merchandise here. You've only got really another 24 hours to go, and then that's it. What are you going to do with all this stock?
I don't know. I probably to put in a storage.
In storage.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any opportunities to open another shop somewhere else?
But I cannot do it because there are no business. There's no tourists. So even though a lot of empty stores, empty space on the street, yeah, it's not going to make a living. Yeah, because the tourist souvenir store is very tourist specific spot. Yeah,
that's right. Definitely the lion's share of your clientele are the tourists, and of course, with the border being semi-closed, that has not been good for business for the last almost 2 years, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like we think like maybe 2 years the tourists will come back. Yeah.
Jenny, I think that makes this story even more heartbreaking. You've survived the COVID lockdowns. You've survived the St. Lawrence Market being locked down. You hung in there, and maybe there's some hope on the horizon that the borders will reopen. in the months down the road, but you won't be here to celebrate the return to normalcy, will you?
Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard to prove, your thesis that this is a bureaucrat that has a grudge to settle. Like I said, I believe you. But why is this man being so vindictive? You've been a rent payer for almost 20 years. The buskers that were causing problems, they don't pay rent. They were, some of them, causing problems, chasing your customers away. Why would he go after you and not the buskers?
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. Yeah. So I think they just want to show me who has a bigger fist.
If you could go back in time, do you wish you hadn't complained? Maybe then things would be okay right now, or?
I think so. If I don't complain, they probably, if I downstairs space, they probably don't care, because I'm in the front. They think it's easy to find the vendor to come. So I think they just take, I think this is a city of Toronto bully a small business. Today they going to do it to me. They did to me. Maybe they're going to do it other people too.
And it shouldn't be that way. I mean, you came to Canada many years ago to pursue the Canadian dream, start up your own little business. I mean, the city of Toronto, they should be working for us. We're the taxpayers. Why should they be a bully to you in the first place?
I don't understand. Yeah.
Okay, well, Jenny, I'm so sorry. I was hoping when I first met you several weeks ago, I'd be here today. There'd be a Hail Mary victory that, Mr. Barry could have, settled something with the city, but it's not to be. And I don't know what you have in store in your future, but I wish you the very best, Jenny.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the media and the public support, and thank you for my legal teams.
This is such a sad story. I was hoping that there would be happiness to report today. Such is not the case. Jenny has survived COVID. She survived a decline in business. But you know the old saying, you just can't fight City Hall. And it shouldn't be that way. They should be beholden to us, the people, not the other way around. But as Jenny has found out the hard way, that is not the case. It is shameful. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Folks, unlike the bought and paid for Justin Trudeau Liberal media party, we here at Rebel News like to bring you the other side of the story. If you'd like to help us out, please go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.